Hey, it's Dr. Dunaway here with Chiro Strength, and I needed to make a part 2 of the part 2 video that I just put up earlier today to cover a topic that I missed, and that's scarring. So whether it's an external scar from a C-section or a tear, we need to be able to mobilize scars in order for the brain to really connect with that area again. Because once we get a separation of the skin, the superficial fascia and the muscle, there's a disconnect there. It's kind of like a bunny ears, a bad signal of bunny ears on a TV as opposed to an HD signal, and the brain has a clear idea of what it's working with. So if we can get better mobility of the scar, it improves that feedback from the nervous system into the brain so the brain can say, okay, I see what's going on, I can recruit this now. So mobilizing a scar isn't very difficult. Obviously the scar has to be healed. It can't be an open wound when we do this. But I'm going to show you my nasty elbow here because I have a scar that we can kind of discuss. If I had two hands, I'd be working different motions like this. But with one hand, you can see if I pull this scar down, I don't have a whole lot of resistance. But if I try to push up, the scar gets caught and I kind of roll over my skin here. So if I'm getting that resistance, I'm just going to find which area gives me the most resistance, get a little pressure, and just kind of pull and push that scar into tension and just hold. Now I'm going to hold this for 10, 15, 20 seconds, increasing that pressure to try and get that relative motion of the skin better. And then I'm going to go off to the other side, trying to figure out where the scar is tacked down. If it's tacked down, I can either do that tensioning that I just showed you, or you can just straight up skin roll over it and try to skin roll over the areas that aren't too tender. And if you feel like there's these areas that are very pinned down, you can work a little decompression. You can hold a little decompression and go through some ranges of motion. So if that's in the torso, you can do a little decompression and open up or rotate back or extend the hip. But you need to make sure that scar is not tacking down several layers of fascia and muscle and tissue, and you restore a little bit of sliding and gliding. So again, it's not too complicated, but as soon as that scar is healed, we need to get some mobilization around those scars so we can better access the musculature around those scars.